Libra. I think I love you, Libra. Just don't tell anybody, okay? Welcome back to Seven Heaven. And this is the most blessed and highly favored channel on the tube. Specifically the YouTube. But this is your Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Anybody you ever heard of a Libra? You just wanted to click a button. This is for you. And I think the important thing to realize, because this is the August 2026 reading, is that this is seeds planted in August, right? Okay, so yes, some of August has gone, and you guys will think that this story is familiar for that reason, but also because the seeds planted now, you'll look back and you'll think, okay, yeah, it started in August of 2026 for some of this stuff. And I wanted to start with a channeled message as well. Y'all know I love my channeled message. And I really just wanted to say, because some of y'all have Libra rising, that's your 7th house, Aries, your opposite sign. And really, Libra, I mean, it's all about balance, obviously, in like the legend of your sign, but Libra, just thematically, sometimes deals with codependency, of course, right? So much of the Libras give too much to the wrong people, place, or thing for too long, thematically, just because that's where they're thrown in. And, you know, in the Libra story, think about, like, if you've done your work, and I'll shuffle while I talk to y'all, but if you've done your work, Libra, then think about a seesaw, right? Like, if you've done your work, then somebody needs to have really huge energetic weight to sit on the other side of you. Likewise, the opposite. If you haven't done your work and you're sitting across from someone very developed, you're gonna be shitting bricks, Libra. And that's just how it goes. But I do just have to say, like, the overcorrection comes, and that's what I'm getting as the main channeled message right now. Some of y'all are just kind of done with certain things and behaviors. You're seeing things a lot more true. Venus is in Libra, so love is in your sign. So you're coming to realize a lot more clearly what is love and what is not. Okay, that is a major theme right now, and for the rest of Venus and Libra, and, you know, we have Jupiter and Leo, and the eclipse and Aquarius, and a lot's happening, which can be the 5th house, so you can be changing how you feel about children, about sex, just about enjoyment of life, Libra. So it's really positive. But going back to that message about codependence, and y'all know, just click the timestamp, skip whatever you want. You won't hurt these feelings, okay? But to continue with the channeled message, I'll leave the timestamps for the cards. Codependency, it really just kind of comes down to, if somebody needs you, they don't love you. You can both need somebody and love them, but if they really loved you, Libra, they wouldn't use manipulation to try to control you. If they really loved you, they'd stop being a coward, and they would develop a whole life of their own that would allow them to engage with you fully as a partner, and not just kind of keep you hostage so that they might have a life. Okay, Libra, because that's kind of what goes on. I'm gonna have a sip of my tea. But that's really codependency in a nutshell, right? Like, that idea that this person, I would still have an amazing life without this person, place, or thing, but I choose to be there because I want to. That's a lot more evolved than some people care to get in this life about anything. But for those of us, like, actually ascending, actually wanting to do some healing work in this life, then we find that codependency is the opposite of our Libra, because it's about a truly balanced scale, Libra. One half of the scale is you and the other half is God, okay? So the transits that are taking place right now while Venus is in your sign, you're getting the self-love and the courage to leave the codependency behind, because codependency is really just shielding you from yourself. but you're not afraid anymore, Libra, okay? So let's go into love. We're going to do love, money, luck. So love, money, and career, and luck, and other things, but we're going to do love singles, and love involved people first, and then love singles. But thanks for being here, y'all. I really am grateful that y'all participate in this, and that I just get to do this. It's really fun. And reading tarot can be kind of life-changing. Maybe I'll post some videos too of, like, for those of y'all that want to learn tarot type of thing. But I really am so grateful for this collective. Every comment I get, even the trolls, it's nice to just be engaged with for something that I enjoy really genuinely. And y'all the shit. So Libra, what do we have, Spirit, for our Libra? These are Libras involved. What's the story for our involved Libras? What did we just say? Come on, y'all. We said it cannot go on any further the way it's going on. It's Judgment Day. Okay? You fully realize what's love and what isn't. So for those of y'all with somebody that, okay, this person is like really feeling you, you know it's love. This transit in this month, they're gonna do something to deepen the relationship. They're gonna do something to only affirm. And if you have any doubts, Libra, if you're with someone, you've been with them for a long time, you're talking, what doesn't matter. You're gonna get affirmed what you already knew to be true. You're gonna know, you know, it's in his kiss type shit, the Cher version, shoop shoop. But it's just basically that. It's that. Just like, you know, Libra, you already know the answer, and it's gonna come to a head this month. Tells us so simply in the cards. What else do we have, Spirit, for those Libras that are talking to someone? Can you clarify the Judgment card? Or not talking to someone, but that are with somebody. Can you clarify our Judgment card, please? Spirit, thank you so much. Truly grateful for our Spirit. See? Now you're going to have to choose, some of y'all. Do you continue? And this is your energy too, Libra. This is a Libra-esque card, maybe the Libra card. Do you, knowing what you know, what are you going to do about it, Libra? For some of y'all, this will mean like, yeah, you knew they loved you all along and you're going to get engaged. But for some of you, it's like, yeah, I've had my doubts. They always made me feel weird, and now I have to choose to get out. Okay, Libra? And if it's you that has to choose to get out, then you just have to choose that. But you know, and sometimes you have to choose yourself with this Venus and Libra. Yeah? What else do we have? What else do we have for our in a relationship Libras? I mean, this is quite clear, but the in a relationship Libras. Anything else for them? Y'all know, you know what you need to do though, Libra. You just need to have the strength to do it. Your inner child. Do not disappoint your inner child by making this wrong decision. Because what I'm hearing is like the Judgment. Some of y'all, and remember what I said about the wrong things. Some of y'all had crazy childhood. Some of y'all have been through crazy experiences, but you're kind of into the wrong, you've been given to the wrong thing for the wrong time, and maybe you weren't protected when you were little, but now you have the choice to protect that inner child again, okay? So you're really gonna be asked to make the decision to either, like, yes, pull this loving person deep into your life in the most serious way, or you're gonna have to get rid of them. Not actually, please, okay? I just mean like break up, dear Lord. Yeah, you're gonna have to get rid of them in your life because what isn't love, it's surfacing. You can't fake it anymore, and you can't be codependent anymore, Libra, okay? I think that's it. Let's move on to, yeah. You gotta stick up for yourself. What did we just say? Something told me to flip this one over. You're being asked to stick up for your inner child now. Because now the two balancing of the scales, it's you and you, Libra, and it always has been. So you need to choose yourself. and judge against anything that's not real love, okay? Let's move on to our Libra singles. Thanks so much, Spirit. That's the thing though, Libra, like, eventually this little video game of life is like, okay, I've given you enough time. You understand what it is. I need you to show what you've learned right now. And it's not in like a mean way. You know, it's the God, and y'all know you watch these readings with the spirit of your understanding. But spirit, however you define her, you know, she'll test you, because this whole experience is about what we learn, what we grow, how our soul evolves. So our lovely spirit is going to be like, okay, have you learned anything from what I taught you? Or are you going to keep pretending like you didn't see and you don't know? You know, that's basically what it is. And spirit's like, girl, I taught you. Let's see some applications, which is good. But y'all know, you know the answer, and whether or not it's uncomfortable, Libra, you're worth it. What do we have for our Libra singles? Singles for this month. The eclipse is this month, y'all. Okay. It came out again. Some of y'all are going to, it's a blast from the past for the singles. Some of y'all are going to get back with that one person you went on a date with a long time ago. Some of y'all are just like linking up with somebody who represents something from your childhood, a band that you really, really liked, TV show, something. It's like a nostalgia kick. Some of y'all are getting back with like people from back then, or it's just like, oh, you were my childhood. Y'all know the ghosts are acting up. You were my childhood friend. Or, oh, not teacher. Unless it's age appropriate. But yeah, it's just like giving, you were someone important in my past, important in my origin story, and now we're thinking about being romantic. I was just thinking of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, because apparently they were friends for years first, and then they started dating. But I only bring that up because this energy gives like friends to lovers, someone you used to know and be close with, maybe someone just got divorced that was like your childhood friend that got married, type shit. But this, and remember, it's the seeds planting. So you're just gonna get in touch with this person this month. Don't expect it all to go through the whole story, but you're just gonna get in touch with them. They're gonna come back. And, you know, you're going to get a message, or you're going to hear something through the grapevine, or you're going to hear this song from when you were a kid and maybe meet someone that has something to do with that. The seeds, okay? The seeds. What else do we have for our singles? But also, it's the inner child, y'all, because if you are Libra rising, that puts, you know, in your first house, your ascendant, that's Libra, which puts Aquarius in your 5th house. And that would mean that the eclipse is happening in your house of children. And that is a Leo house. So it's that enjoyment. It's the childlike energy, okay? So the more you feed and protect your inner child, the better you're gonna do in this time period. Just because that's where a lot of true love comes from. You know, our inner child, our inner, just our pure soul energy is very clean and very joyful. You know, it's what, well, I guess depending on the soul, but like the pure soul energy from source is a very clean, joyful energy. So the more that you honor your personal source energy, the more that you're gonna thrive here. Okay, so you're gonna get those romantic results through feeding your inner child. What else do we have for our singles, Spirit? Talk to them through me. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Some of y'all, you want to have your feet in multiple places at once, and we'll let that drop too. Yeah, you can't have your feet in multiple places at once. Ooh. Some of y'all literally need to get off of online dating. Get off of online dating and get into the world. Spirit's telling you the world is where it happens. And that's the thing, is like, it's not so much that you shouldn't be on the apps, but it's just like, just meet people through like a hobby or like Discord, or you like a video game or something. Like, you can meet people online, not through an online dating platform. But Spirit says it's time to leave the apps, girl or boy. Okay. Yeah, and what were we talking about before? Like, you need to cut off every cord for our single Libras. Cut off all the situationships. We know that you like it. We know your S&D from the back. We know that Libra's like a sexually playful being, but we also know that, guess what? Sometimes don't be afraid to masturbate. You don't need to just always hook up or give your sexual energy away. And you need to cut off the mini cords, because there's like, depending on what you want, Libra, if you just want to have fun, you just want to have fun. But if you're serious about finding things that are worthy, you need to cut off every unworthy thing. Okay, cut through the bullshit, cut through the smoke. And everybody wants their cords on a Libra because they're good looking, they're good speakers, they're balanced people, or at least working towards that in this lifetime. But if you don't cut off what doesn't serve you, you don't give the chance to have what serves you come into your life. Sorry, battery thing. If you don't give yourself the chance to cut off what doesn't serve you, then you'll be over giving to that which doesn't. Okay, so get off the apps, get in the world, and feed that little inner child, because you're gonna meet someone special this month only when you've done that work to balance. Okay, if y'all would like to. If not, then keep having fun. Oh, this can be someone with money, my doll. Ooh, someone more loving and more abundant than you've met previously. But don't, again, another 8, like, don't trap yourself with the same old patterns, Libra. We gotta do the work to move forward, okay? But this is gonna be someone with money galore. Money galore, and I'm hearing this is a situation that has some distance to it, at least initially. This is someone you met online, or someone that's traveling, okay? Yeah, this is a traveler, a hitchhiker. Don't y'all be hitchhiking, but you get it. Someone's coming, but you need to do the work. And it's a positive thing, but your self-love, your love for yourself and your inner child, that's what's kind of really mattering here. Let's go money and career for the Libra. What do we have for money and career for our Libras? Thanks so much if you're still watching, y'all. It's fun. Money and career for our Libs. What do we have? What's shifting in the financial and kind of purpose world? Oh, okay. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Well, in our Leo season, you are planting the seeds to start working for yourself, my dear Libra. The judgment call is there. And there can be even like some kind of argument, either with a spouse, a boss, or somebody, but you're like, I'm just ready to do it for my own. So you're pulling back, even if it might be something, a home business that you run online, Libra. But yeah, the judgment is there. You're like, I'm too strong to be working for those hoes. I need to do something for myself. And you're feeling yourself. You're pulling back a lot, work-wise. Your strengths. Quite literally, like you're judging and appraising your strengths differently, Libra. And you're seeing yourself in a way that you never have before. You feel capable of different things, and you feel more sure of yourself, because Libra is such that sign of the other. But you feel more sure of yourself than you ever had, Libra. And that's gonna cause you to want to work for yourself, or at least get more energy going for yourself in the work and career arena. Can we have one more card for Libra? I mean, that's pretty clear, y'all. We don't have to beat a dead horse. What do we have for Libra's work world and career? Okay, choose. You're choosing yourself, but you're gonna have an option that's like, okay, do I leap and let the net appear, and how do I choose myself? Okay, so it's career choices, but you're gonna have the opportunity this month in this Leo season, as it comes to a close, the opportunity is there to choose self. Okay, yeah, there you can choose to just go. Doesn't matter, but it's gonna take commitment. Whatever you're doing, whether it's for yourself or another, you're gonna have to do it 100% with this Hierophant, okay? You gotta commit to your own strengths and commit to the bit, Libra. But ultimately, can we have the outcome? What's the outcome of this? kind of move that Libra has to make this month, and that'll be our last card. Oh my goodness. What's our outcome? Spirit. I prefer for it to be a clear answer. No mumbo jumbo. Okay, and the outcome's the 10 of Pentacles, Libra. Don't be afraid. That'll be for the luck too. Whatever the risk you're taking this month, Libra, mwah, the perfect outcome. Ooh. Like, comment, subscribe, send this to a friend that you know has Libra placements. Watch your other placements. Enjoy all the astrological happenings this month. And book a personal reading. Bling.